Good morning. PCT day number 39. It's 5:30. I just started hiking. Yeah, I slept in. My alarm went off at 4. I remember waking up, turning it off. And next thing I know, it's 5. So I'm up. I'm finally hiking. I don't know how far I'll go today. There's talk of the people I'm hiking with, like my friends, kind of want to go all the way to the Kern River so that they can, kind of swim in it. However, that's 29 miles from where we camped. I don't think Houdini wants to do it. Brian wants to do it. I don't think I want to do it. But we'll see. I think I might go 26 today, but there's a lot of up. So, yeah, because we climb a mountain, go into the valley, and then we climb back up the mountain and go down. So lots of up, down. So yeah. I did not sleep that great last night. That's probably why I slept in. Kept waking up. I don't know why. But yeah, that's that. Okay, something I totally forgot to mention about yesterday was I also ran into my friend Kian, or Sequoia is his new trail name, and he convinced me to try an OOO shot, which is like a huge calorie shot that you take before you start climbing. What it is you take honey, you pour it in your mouth, and then you take olive oil and you pour it in your mouth, and then you swallow. Probably the most interesting thing I've ever done. But I mean, it's a good way to get huge calorie. So, got your sugar and your fats. I think I'm coming up to a camp, so I gotta go. So, today is Friday, June 3rd. So, for future Friday, I'm gonna feature this thing. So that is my straw. It attaches to the bottle, which is right now in the wrong place. It's supposed to be in the back one because it's up a little bit, but the weight slid it to the front one because the front one's empty. So, because I didn't need to carry too much water. But normally it sits in the back. And it's super useful. Because then I don't have to try and reach around and grab the bottles. Sorry, blow down. And it makes it a lot easier for when I'm hiking to drink water, especially because of my asthma. I often have to heavily breathe through my mouth, and it dries out my mouth quite a lot. So I normally will take a small little sip to make sure my throat gets moist. But yeah, it's one of my favorite items that I have. So useful. I think we got it on Amazon, I think. And I cut my straw just a little bit shorter because it had a lot of extra coiled in the bottle, which was kind of a hassle to deal with. So I cut it shorter. But now I'm kind of worried that when I go down to one bottle, it's going to sit lower, so I'll need it to be longer. But it'll be fine. I'll make it work. But yeah. And then this little piece right here was made by my father, Mission Control, in his 3D printer, and it has been amazing. So, Dad, thank you. It works incredible. I have no issues with it whatsoever. Every once in a while it does fall off, but I've learned how to, in the past couple of weeks, how to not have it come off. So I don't think I've had it come off since like the first couple of days being back on trail. So yeah, it's working out really well. And I've had a couple of people ask me about it and say, oh, that's so cool, because most of the time they just see it connected to a bladder instead of connected to a water bottle. Okay, I'm almost done with this climb. I'm how many miles in? 3.4, and the climb is 2 more miles to the top. But I think it's a little less steep. So only 600 feet in 2 miles. That's not bad. So I'll keep on hiking. So I was planning to go all the way to the water source for breakfast, but then I came across this and then another rock that's leaned back, and it's literally the perfect spot. Like, feet are elevated, which is what you want, and you can lean back, and I'm so tempted to take a nap here. I'm not going to, because I have a lot of miles to do today, but this is pretty dang comfy. Eating breakfast. Also, I realized I wasn't gonna get to my breakfast spot that I wanted until like, I wanna say 9:45-ish, and because it's 3 miles away now, and it's like 9, almost 9, and so 3 miles, that's about an hour. So it is downhill completely from here, so it's a little faster, but either way, I figured my stomach kept growling, stop ignoring it. This is an amazing spot to stop. So I stopped. But those are the things I look for when I stop. Is one, is there shade if it's really hot? 2, is there a nice place to sit and place to rest with your back on? And 3, if you can get it so you can rest your feet elevated. Yeah. Also, water is a huge help too, and the deciding factor. But yesterday I camped at water, so that was really nice. That's like the first time I've camped at a water source in forever, and it just felt really nice. Yep. Well, one big climb is done. I'm doing this descent, 3 miles left of it, and then another climb, and an even bigger climb than the last one, so I have that to look forward to.
Coral snake, I think.
Is this a friendly?
Whoa!
No, don't get bit by it. But it's actually not.
They do bite?
I think those are the poisonous.
I think the venomous.
Venomous.
Most of the time, the bright colored ones are the ones that are poisonous.
But there's like
a tricky one.
California king snake, it like mimics that one.
It's like red and yellow, there's no red and black. It's okay,
I
Jack.
forget if coral snakes are.
Oh wait, no, wait, stay back.
Well, it's 1:20, and I've only gone 12.5 miles. I went 12.5 miles to the first water source, and there was no magic, and I totally got sucked in. I was there for 3 hours, 3.5. Yeah, and I'm finally beginning this climb, of course in the hottest time of the day, but there should be wind hopefully. So we'll see. Either way, I get to Kennedy Meadows tomorrow, so. And then I think my plan is I'm gonna stick with Houdini, Brian, and Dave in this year, as Dan is doing non-PCT route, so he will not be with us. But because we're gonna do this year's together, I think our plan is to 0 on Sunday. So 0 Saturday, 0 Sunday, and hike out Monday to start the Sierras together. So I think that's our plan, and I think our mileage is probably gonna be 18, 20 miles through the Sierras. We'll see, but that's the plan. So now I have a 6.5 mile climb, 2,500 feet. So yeah, I'm just hoping the wind keeps up, cool me down as I climb, so we shall see. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the last climb of the desert of the PCT is over. I'm just shocked. Like, I don't even know what to say. I am almost to the Sierra. So close. Less than 20 miles. That last climb though was really nice. The climbs since Tehachapi have just, okay, the first climb out of Tehachapi was a little bit steep, but not too bad at all. But since then, they've been so easy. Maybe it's just me getting better and more used to it, but pretty easy. Hardly even notice you're climbing, really. Okay, well, it's super windy and I got more miles to do. Okay, this is PCT day number 39, Tent Talk. It's pretty late and I'm surrounded by a bunch of hikers, so I'll make this short. I'm at mile 692.3 or something like that. I'll put the number down below. So another 24, 25-ish mile day for me. And the pretty for today would definitely be the trail magic that I got. And even tonight when I was having dinner, I was with a bunch of friends and it was really fun, and I laughed so hard I choked like badly. But it's good to have fun and laugh and just have a good time with friends. Gritty, I guess my gritty for today is my knees really hurt right now. They haven't hurt very much before. I mean, it's both of them, so it's not just my recently surgery knee. So I think it's just too much down today. With a lot of up today. I went up and down, so quite a lot. Oh, I guess another part of the pretty besides the Trail Magic and Friends is I did my last climb in the desert, and tomorrow is my last day hiking in the desert of the PCT. So excited. Did I do a sketch? Yes, I did do a sketch. So here is my sketch. It's not that great, but whatever. And here's my foot picture. And recently I wanted to add to the foot thing. I have not been getting any blisters, which is really good. I'm taking better care of my feet. So
a lot less blisters. I think my feet are also getting used to it and callousing. Anyway, message to the fam. I love you. Rock on. And as always, we'll see you on the trails.